62%, 12 assists on 15 buckets. And this man, LeBron James, he'll give you an assist anytime he gets an open lane and you give him a good pass.
Lakers #1 among playoff teams in assists so far, averaging nearly 26 a game. Reggie didn't get his feelings hurt there. We didn't give him the assist package.
No, but there'll be a three-point package coming up here any minute.
We'll let Chris do that one too. 12 assists on the 15 makes. As C-Web mentioned, Lakers out in front by 4, and Markieff Morris hits a three-pointer.
Well, on cue, talking about three-pointers, the Lakers are not a great three-point shooting team, but they know in this series that they're going to have to stay within striking distance of the Nuggets. Thus far, even at that three-point line.
So that's 13 gives now on the 16 makes. Rondo's got 4 assists to go along with LeBron's 4. Jokic and Harris back on the floor, and Dwight Howard on the floor for the first time. This should be an interesting matchup between these two.
Yeah, I think this matchup is going to be the telltale matchup of it being that AD will not maybe check the Joker that much until late in the game. So let's just remember what Dwight Howard has done on the defensive end, and one of the best big men still at moving laterally without fouling.
Here's Porter for 3. Nope. Back iron. And there's James who falls down. He and Rondo collide. Rondo patient. Oh, a little sidestep there. Missed with the right hand. Howard keeps it alive. Porter hits the deck. Keeps his dribble going. Wow, nice play there to secure the possession. Nuggets down 7. Have the lead at the end of 1 after a three-pointer.
Oh my goodness.
Boy. Markieff Morris straight down on Monte
Morris.
Morris.
Okay. He's in Pelican Bay doing push-ups. Okay. He is all right. Look at Monte Morris goes into the body of Morris.
Yikes.
And Markieff Morris here.
Oof.
How about Monte, BA, since he was inserted into that lineup, I mean, just such a momentum changer, just like what Rondo did for the Lakers in that series.
That was a lineup change for Game 4 against the Utah series in round 1. Grant and Morris went into the starting lineup. Torrey Craig and Michael Porter Jr. went to the bench. And Michael Malone has no intention of changing that. He likes all that it produces. He likes Morris. He likes the fact that it gets Porter Jr. on the floor a bit with Plumlee as well. There's a lot of matchups Malone likes with this.
Plus, Porter Jr. is the first option offensively with that second unit. More important.
Caruso. Good pass. LeBron shovels one over to Morris. Does he got the hot hand? He'll fire it. And he'll hit it. 2 threes for Markieff Morris in this second quarter.
Yeah, but what an unselfish play there by LeBron James, who could have pulled up for a shot, but recognized his teammate had a better look.
Denver has scored 1 point in this quarter. Now a turnover for the Nuggets. James leaves it up top. Howard can't finish it. A foul on the play. The second quarter, the Lakers have outscored the Nuggets 12-1 here at the 8:48 mark.
LeBron is just doing it all. Reggie, you just mentioned the unselfishness, the great pump fake by one of your toughest players on the team. Morris, he knocks down the pump fake and step-in jumper.
So Dwight Howard at the free throw line. Howard in these playoffs just 10 for 19 from the line.
Why'd you jinx him?
10 for 20. I'm just reading the facts, Reg. I will tell you, though, the NBA playoffs on TNT are brought to you by Mountain Dew, official sponsor of the NBA, and by State Farm. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. I forgot how froggy Reggie Miller can be. I haven't worked. You and I had a good thing going, Chris. Now Reggie's
about superstition here.
Mr. Stir the Pot himself.
Man.
Don't tell the man stats. We know he's a bad free throw shooter.
Gives it up. Jokic, and he's met by Green. Nice block by Danny Green. Howard was there as well. And Howard got a piece of that. Man, Howard already making an impact defensively. Reset the full shot clock there. Scott Foster.
Because it was a controlled tip by Dwight Howard. That's why it was a reset on that 24-second clock.
This is what I mean. Dwight Howard, not as athletic as he once was, but still more athletic than most big men in the league, and laterally he can move. And when he's defending and not fouling like on that possession, so valuable on both ends of the floor.
Well, just think how many fouls Howard, McGee can give. If you're going to go small anyway if you're the Lakers with AD at the 5 in a close game. It's going to put a lot of body work on Jokic. Harris runs into a wall into Dwight. Now a bad pass. Another turnover. Here comes Caruso. He's got LeBron James right there. The lob to LeBron.
And if you're Michael Malone, you cannot be happy with the turnovers. Easy transition buckets here for the Lakers.
Biggest lead for the Lakers. And that one's going the other way. Jokic with the foul.
You know, BA, that before that play, they started wrestling a little bit. And I'm not saying Jokic is frustrated, but he's getting more aggressive. And, yeah, I think the ankle is a non-factor. And right here, we start to see a little bit of this. And Frank Vogel talked about this. He said, listen, Dwight's going to wrestle and wear him down and try to be physical with him. And that's what he does on that play.
See if LeBron and the Lakers can take advantage once again. Shot clock down to 6. Here goes James. Strong all the way in off the glass.
Way too easy. Too strong. Too gifted. The smaller Gary Harris, who's a really good defender, just outsized versus LeBron James. And another turnover offensive foul by the Denver Nuggets.
That is the 6th turnover of this quarter, while the Nuggets are 0 for 5 shooting in this quarter, and it's 16-1 Lakers here in the second.
And if you're Jokic, you got to try to block that shot. And this is the thing about physical defenders. If the ref doesn't call, you get frustrated, you get upset. Right now, Coach Michael Malone taking up for his player, but Coach Malone's doing a great job. But Jokic is just going to have to come out and fight force with force.
It's one of the biggest concerns Michael Malone and the Nuggets had with Nikola Jokic is foul trouble, and he's in it now with 3. To the bench he goes with 7:15 remaining in the second quarter. Now another foul on the Nuggets.
And right now you're down by 13 with 7 minutes left in this second quarter. And if you're Michael Malone with those 3 fouls to Jokic, you're wondering, does he even come back at the end of this second quarter at all? You don't want to risk him picking up a 4th.
I agree with you, Reggie. And yes, we know this team has come back in 6 games in which they could have gone home. But right now, you just don't want to waste it. We know you come back from double-digit leads, but I agree, you got to sit the big man down for the second half.
At the end of the first quarter, the Nuggets got a 3-pointer.
Michael Malone is hot. I mean, I'm surprised he hasn't gotten a technical yet.
Fish grease.
Making his way there. It was 38-36 at the end of 1 after that Murray 3-pointer. Denver has 1 point. Have not made a field goal here. They're 0 for 5 in the second.
Look at this defense.
Murray just being hounded. And now a whistle, got a technical. And that's going to be on Murray.
Frustration's clearly starting to set in here by this young Denver Nuggets team.
Yes. And usually it's because it's 20,000 screaming fans at Staples. This is just happening in this gym, and it's because of the frustration, the defense of the Lakers.
He is barking up the wrong tree right there. And Scott Foster, now in his 26th season, this is his 200th playoff game he has officiated.
Look at half court. You got Dwight Howard in the middle of the Nuggets camp there, creating a little. See, this is the veteran presence that you have on this Laker team.
And you just love it, huh, Red?
Oh, this is great.
Right?
See, look what I'm talking about. He's getting pushed out here.
I don't have to move. I don't have to. I'm just standing here.
Oh,
I mean,
this is great. Yeah. This is great.
Huddle. What does that mean?
It's a good lip reading, too, there, Chris. Way to clean it up.
Because Chris has been there.
Here goes Harris. Oh, denied by Howard. Wow.
And had words for Gary Harris.
Stepping all over the Nuggets after that one.
Hey, C-Webb, there were 2 guys that were doing cartwheels when they found out that the Denver Nuggets upset the LA Clippers.
Who?
JaVale McGee and Dwight Howard. Because they were non-existent in that Houston series because they had to play small.
Right. They say, Coach, you got to play us now.
Plumlee to spin, and he shakes Howard a 2-handed jam. Plumlee goes strong right there. Nuggets desperately needed that. That's the first field goal of the second quarter.
Yeah, but Plumlee had words for Danny Green. Just a minute ago, it was Dwight Howard having words for Gary Harris on that block. I'm already loving how this series is shaping up, guys.
12-point Laker lead. 6.5 to go in the second. LeBron trying to turn the corner, just plows through Murray, and it's going to be a block.
Look at LeBron.
Murray's looking like, what am I supposed to do on this play? I tried to get position. I'm a little late, but I'm not that strong. And look at that.
Take him off the blocks right
And
there.
one.
But look at LeBron's reaction.